Welcome to Scrolls of Etiquette. This vlog is under the subject Culture. Learning about history allows us to understand how moral standards evolve and how traditions were put into practice. This is the part 2 of my vlog inside Roskilde Domkirke, Leaving a Legacy. Hi, my name is Sherry Ann Kratman Indionko, and today we are at Roskilde Cathedral, where I will be featuring the rich history of Denmark, who had strong ties with Norway and Sweden. Dating back to the 1080s, when the church was first built, right even before they discovered the red bricks, in the 1100s, there was a myth that King Harald Bluetooth's grave was buried in the church. Though there was no evidence to support the claim or archaeological evidence, he was known as the ancestors of the royal family, who united the kingdom and the Christian Danes. Aside from being fascinated with soaring vaults and beautiful sarcophagi, my curiosity about how the previous kings and queens of Denmark live. Their deaths are either known, came as a surprise, or can we define it as fate? One thing is certain, they left a legacy. Each of them had a royal motto, or valgsprog in Danish. The current Her Majesty Queen Margrethe II has a motto, Guds hjælp, folkets kærlighed, Denmark's styrke. God's help, the people's love, Denmark's strength.
Der er sikkert nogle børn, som ser med i aften. Til jer vil jeg gerne sige et par ord. Det vigtige er ikke, hvordan du ser ud, eller hvad du har opnået, men hvem du er, og hvordan du er over for andre, dine venner og kammerater. Hvis man har så travlt med at opnå det bedste for sig selv hele tiden, kan man slet ikke se, hvordan andre har det.
Most of the people visiting Roskilde Cathedral find the sarcophagus of Margrethe probably the most interesting of them all. She united Denmark, Norway, and Sweden in the Kalmar Union. She was the youngest daughter of Valdemar IV, Atterday, and Helvi. Who would have thought that this young woman would be a queen? She exercised the power to rule after her father's death on October 24, 1375. Her older brother, Christopher, who was supposed to take over, unfortunately died early at the age of 22 years old. Margrethe was one of the most powerful women in the Middle Ages. You can read more about Queen Margrethe I on Denmark's historian.dk. One of the legacies that I find interesting is of the Christian VI. Quote, on the 23rd of January 1739, Christian VI, born 1699, regent 1730 to 1746, issued a decree on the schools in the country in Denmark. The School Act introduced regular compulsory schooling for the children of the general population. The law was conceived and created in connection with the Confirmation Regulation from the 13th of January 1736. The regulation from 1739, as the first Danish school law, required compulsory schooling for all children, aged 5 to 6, girls and boys, rich and poor. Quote, Denmark's history. Another legacy is that of Christian IV of Denmark. Quote, constructing cities. Christian IV invested massively in countless magnificent buildings, including the Old Stock Exchange, or Borsen, and the Round Tower, Rundetårn in Copenhagen, and not the least, the castles of Frederiksborg and Rosenborg. They still stand today, commemorating the greatness of the king. And if the buildings themselves were not memorable enough, The ubiquitous monogram C4, plastered everywhere, continues to bring the great king who constructed them to mind. Quote, Nordics.info. A reflection from Roskilde Cathedral. Het kirkerom zette in særlig stemning. En stemning antakt. Man blev andægtig, når man stod i dette overvældende rum. Antakt betyder at tænke på, være opmærksom, at åbne sig. Det kan slet ikke undgås i et kirkerum. Alle sanser blev aktiveret. Man blev konfronteret med historien, med det menneske og de begivenheder, der har været med til at skabe den verden, der er blevet vores. Og man blev konfronteret med ting, det viser at dette rum stadig er en afgørende ramme om livet. Dåbefonten, prædikestolen, alteret, Bibelen og salmebogen. I dette rum er der blevet grædt og let, sunget og bedt, talt og lyttet, som ingen andre steder. Og det sker fortsat, dag efter dag. Derfor er det også så højt til luftet og langt mellem murene, for at der kan være plads til alt det, det hører menneskelivet til. Det liv, som vi får skænket hver dag af Gud. Vi skal derfor også give os lidt til, når vi er i dette særlige rum. Til lige at stoppe op og reagere på rummets indvirkning på os. Tænke på en kær afdød. Måske sidde et øjeblik ved døbefonten og tænke på dåbens betydning. Bede Fader vor, skriv en bøn, eller blot være stille. Helt stille. Kirkerummet er en andagtsrum.